What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have another game for you guys that I may or may not finish, but it's called Doki Literature Club. And for the two of you that don't know what this game is your average, everyday, run-of-the-mill dating game where you take from these girls to date and choose from. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Hey. I don't know why I said it like that. I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she's drawn to herself. That girl is Sarah, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would just get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sit idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayuri catch up with me. I overslept again, but I caught up with you this time. Maybe because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were there thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Demo. Well, if people stared at you for acting weird, if people stared at you for acting weird, I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have any to be mean to me, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayuri. Hee. We crossed the street together to make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets became more increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Demo, have you decided to join a club yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. I did. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content on just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was thinking about how worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I will die at the thought of you becoming a need in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look for at a few clubs if makes you happy. No promises though. Well, you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get intruded by such a cheerful girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing how worried so much about me makes me want to erase her mind at least a little bit, even ensure her mind at least a little bit, even if she doesn't acknowledge everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before you know it. After I pick my things up, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but start with the anime club, right? Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'll catch up with you coming. Oh shit! I thought I'll catch up with you coming out the classroom, but I saw you just staring here and spacing out, so I came in. Sitting here spacing out. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah! There's no way I'm going to join your club. Yeah, meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun for her to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she's inherited the title vice president. Shit. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kinda told the other club members yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes for everybody. Hehe. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's just so cunning as to have planned this all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! Shit. Okay. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I diligently followed Sayori across the school and upstairs to a section of a school I rarely visit, being generally used for third years, classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. And I'm gonna save it here. I guess I'll keep on going. Fuck it. Return. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Demo, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. A words escape me in this situation. This club is filled with incredible cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, my bad. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude who name is appearing Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. I feel like her name was still hard to say. You can just mirror her when she's moody. Sayori says that quality in my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this was Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who apparently completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know I forgot. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Demo. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. I rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, half her smile so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Demo. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get cupcakes. Get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged in front of a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one next to Sayori. Naxi and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room. There's Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. She's still feeling awkward. I sit next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifted the foil off the tray, reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. No screenshot? Okay. Let's just look at that. She looks like distraught. The whiskers were drawn on with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good in baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. This hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I'll lick it off with my tongue. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuka is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good! Thank you, Natsuki! Why are you thanking me? It's not like I made it for you. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made it for you or anything, dummy. I thought you technically did, Sayori. Said. Oh shit. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, dummy. Oh my god. I was joking about that. I did not know she was gonna say that. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Damn, it's been here. We ate without her? We're fucking dicks. We need to say thank you for the food like a typical Japanese anime would do. Anyways, she carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down to the table next to the tray of cupcakes. Sitting in the teapot next to the cupcakes tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Wait, I doubt anybody cares. Do you have like tea set in the class? I don't know, maybe. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Oh shit, I need to forget about the stupid girl voices. Don't yourself get intimidated, Yuri. Just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean, that's, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri finally smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises her eyebrows and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the literature club fun, exciting for everybody. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't the leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. You have no fucking idea. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling my dream. Monika is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something they don't grasp your attention in, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club more before we graduate. Right, everybody? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. So different girls, all interested in the same goals. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still really don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Demo, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, Considering how little I have read the past few years, I really don't know a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki, her head certainly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much to read her, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri chases the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite is usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story with such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on completely passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lights up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories about deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading lots of horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to on the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might be as well be having a conversation with The Rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that from you, Yuri. For some reason, for someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes you think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Well, you left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud." And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just so cute, as you are. Sierra slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Well, why don't you share them with someone sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your own vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your own heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Well, we all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look questioningly at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem Let's all go home and write a poem for our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and setting the bonds of our club. Isn't that right, Demo? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold up, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I'll bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind for the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Siri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs I would like to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Demo. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Suri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for a cupcake, I would be super pissed. Then let's make it official. Welcome to the literature club. And thanks, I guess. Okay, everybody. I think with that, we can officially ends the day meeting on the good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next medium so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Demo, I look forward to seeing how you impress yourself. Hee. Yeah, sure. Can I really impress the star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Demo, since we're already have to want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri. I never walked home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that note, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way on my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Well, I'm really happy spending every day after school in the literature club. Perhaps I'll have a chance in growing closer to each of these girls. Alright, I just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh boy, okay, let's see. It's time to write a poem. Pick words to think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen when whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, I have seen people play this game before. I was kind of late to parties. I haven't seen all of it. So, I know, Sayori likes bittersweet. Natsuki, she likes, like, anything cute, and, Yuri, she likes dark and depressing shit. So, I'm gonna go for, Natsuki, because why not? Gandhi. Joy, I think, Whistle. The playground. Games. Hopeless. That's not, it's kinda waterfall. Summer. Headphones. Kawaii. Shit. Smile. Lollipop. Jump. Milk. Poof. Cute. Email. I don't know where you get email. Holly, okay, that was you. Peace. Boop. Kiss. Rainbow is you? Okay, that's fine. Hey again, Demo. Glad to see you didn't run away from on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Demo. I hope this isn't too much of a overwhelming commitment for you. Make you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserved any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join our club this year. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I didn't know if you planned on just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Naturally, you surely have a big mouth for someone who keeps her mega collection in a club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuka pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Demo always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with my busy work without me asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire on once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I may be a little jealous. How come you and Demo can become good friends too? Sayori, Oh. Weird voices. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious into the weird situation just put me into. Oh yeah, Yuri. He even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? It's really nothing. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Sayori, I'm sorry. Yuri wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, and I won't make a big deal out of it if you if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Here reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I'm thirsty. These voices are killing me. Even though I'm not really doing any voices. I was gonna end it here, but I'm just gonna keep on going. And don't worry about all the weird skips and stuff. That's me just like make sure I don't like fall over the words. Anyways, Yuri reaches into the bag and pulls out a book. Shit, I almost forgot how to play. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out this book and I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it would keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. This is... How was this girl accidentally being so cute? So she even picked out a book she think I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I would definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own place. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everything's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheerful conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for a chase. Meanwhile, Natsuki is roaming around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an expiration sigh from while in the closet. It seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You're looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never just puts my stuff back in the right spot. What is the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsu slides a bunch of stacked books into a box across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written all over your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pulled it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuka snatched it right out of my hands. You son of a bitch. She turns to the box. She turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know how you feel. I got a closer look at the box set she admires. Parfait Girls. It's a series I never heard of in my life. This probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can just go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Demo. Consider this a lesson straight from the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by this cover. In fact, Nessie pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. You fucking bitch. First she snatched and just throw it in my hands. You are one... I don't know. I stared at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's extraordinary moe. Don't just stand there. Oh. Now she grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit with there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't just say that. Putting all my effort into these girls' voices. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natalie crosses his arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before announcing once again inches closer to reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read this beginning? Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? No. I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writer to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is the simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with this guy at the ice cream shop. But that's but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into their backstories and some of the romantic starts happening. That really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Oh, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hehe. Hey, wait. What is that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant I haven't seen your full power. See you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it is about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. What is the matter? It doesn't. I just was curious. Since you enjoy baking so much, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because of a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Haha. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains why Natsuki's interested in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, it's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? We read for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I don't know. I guess it's more fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get so excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up the same series I enjoy. A series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. Well, really know. What do you mean? You don't share your manga with your friends? Couldn't you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Like I ever could get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. Silly Nausicaa, manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being like, you still read that? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch me in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty much accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would think if we found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Captain Monoke was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like I shelved any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? You better say something. Natsuki? So... Yeah? Haha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading me? Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki started laughing. Ha! I totally forgot that happened. Natsuki points her finger on a page at the panel. Minari is my favorite character. I'm sorry for fucking balls that up. You always feel a little bad for her since she is so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkled with excitement. This is a stark contrast to her usually busy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when you connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everybody. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. You couldn't timing any. Your timing can be any worse. Sorry. We just need to make sure we have enough time. Though, you do look pretty cozy over there. Haha. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess we'll stop here for now. I closed the book and handed it towards Natsuki. You're just gonna give it back? Don't you want to know what happens next? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that with mostly because I really don't plan on using my spare time in reading this to read this. Well, of course. It will take forever till you finish it if you don't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partially through this volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen to me if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up, I return where I put my stuff, and I carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, don't worry, I did. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something like this, something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done this before. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't we find someone who share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica's wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can see Monica's pristine handwriting from here where I sit. I forgot her name. Natsuki and Yuri rarely complied as well, reaching into their bags. I did the same myself. Who I show the poem to first? Oh boy, here's the best part. Okay, let's see. Oh no. Let me save it first. Alright, let's go to Monica, I guess. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Demo. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things that we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, won't you share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Haha. Don't worry, Demo. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's a sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I handed Monica my poem. I like it, Demo. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It's kind of makes me think of something Nazi will write. And she's a good writer, too. So, take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything about Shel Silverstein? Eh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Endearing and sad. And sometimes they're only a few long lines. They might feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views for the whole world that would apply for anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much fulfilling in her poems. They might be easier to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. Of course, it could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit less towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find that suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you can worry about impressing them or anything. Haha. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see you, Monica. I see you. Well, let's read it then. Alright, let's get started. Fuck it. A hole in the wall. It could have been me. See the direction its speckles produced. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I would never know. I wasn't home. A peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind, like a film left out into the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Searching forever into everything, a whole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Okay, wow, Monica. So, what do you think? It's very free-form, if that's what we call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performing out loud, it can be really powerful. What is the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I just can say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influenced my poem a bit. It's influenced my poem. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly with this girl. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes, or you're writing a poem or a story, and your brain goes to fix the specific points. Goes on a specific point. Okay. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on a paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and write with the flow. That's my advice today. Thanks for listening. Okay. I see what you did there. Let's continue on. Let me go with Yuri, I guess. That's the next person. Alright, let me just go with Natsuki, since she's the person I actually made this poem for. Nothing? Something? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What? Oh, then what's the point of us sharing this in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things, like watching anime or Netflix and chilling with you. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? Because I remember that. Remember? I remember. That's what I had in mind when I was writing this. I want to help you feel more comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I'll be more comfortable in sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me something dumb poem and make me go, huh. Well, that's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're really saying you liked it? Natsuki gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly myself. I said that mostly to myself. Naturally, you must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked in my poem. In any case, you still need me to show you yours, right? Yours? Fine, I guess. Only because Monaco will make me do it if I don't. Eagles can't fly. Monkeys can't climb. Crickets can't leap. Horses can... Shit, it's a can. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can sneak. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. IGN 10 out of 10 poem. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I liked it. No, I didn't. What? No, I didn't. Just be honest. I am. No, I'm not. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even think of writing. People don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. I don't understand. But in other words, but the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for the rhythm, but at the end, I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. Ha! That's what I mean to be a pro. That's what it means to be a pro, like a boss. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the younger ones here, did you? Oh, I guess not. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to honor her with that last comment, my dude. I didn't really care. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, Yuri, Sari. Which one is less likely to be a pain in the ass to read? Or let's go with Yuri, I guess. Yuri stares at my poem. A minute passed more than enough time for her to finish reading it. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. Just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading it, I thought it. Oh, so is that bad? No! Oh, did I raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. Just that there was a specific writing habit that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think most noticeable that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matters, and they form fit the two together, and it results that both the style and the expressionists are weakened. Once Yuri finds the train of thought, it is as if her demeanor is totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like she's an expert. She's an expert. Of course not. Something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning the expression and trying new things. Also, I hope that everyone else is in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit blessed, although blessed? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't have been talking about people like that. Ooh, give me the dirt. Give me the fucking. I don't know. I'm done. I'm sorry. That was too much. Sorry. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Okay, that was... Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh my god, okay. Shit. Her handwriting is so hard to read. Ghosts under the light. The tendril of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight have withstood the test of time. The last yet but to replace. By the scraping red, blue-green of the future, I bathe, calm, beneath air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay. I actually looked that up because I cannot read this. Probably I tried, but it's too much. I suck at chicken scratch, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. No, you're good, but it's super fancy. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long to read it. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually, I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Oh, please don't. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Demo. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you didn't only glance over it after all. You did only glance after all. Remember, the poem often expresses their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or print a picture. In any case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, letting in her last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it in that way. That's a lot more solemn putting that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it wouldn't be long before you pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Thank you. Okay, next poem. Alright, my last girl Sayori. Oh, what's up? This is a good poem, Demo. Are you sure this is your first time? No, of course. It's not that good. I am the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or they wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how really a part of the club you are now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, like I said before, Demo, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only a really good person can do. Thanks, Sayori. You're awesome. I'm not sure if Sayori seeing the full picture of my motivations here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason why I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure to have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you on. Alright, I'm gonna go hold you on now. Yay! Now read my poem, okay, right? Don't worry. I'm really bad at this. Well, let's see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glowed through my blinds in the morning, It makes me feel like you miss me. Kiss my forehead to help me out of bed. Make me rub the sleepy out of my eyes. Are you asking me out to come and play? Are you trusting me to wish the rain away? Rain day? Away today? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret I trust to you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No, well, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. Still, I tried my best. Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to say it that is a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you're late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica, the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward on it. I guess that's everyone. A glance around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. As if everybody was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica is happily chatting. My eyes are on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each other, their expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows frowns in frustrations. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What is this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? What do you mean? You completely missed the semblance or something. It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can you call it cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out. Thanks, but that really didn't come out nice at all. Oh, well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions when I have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Demo did too. So based on that, I gladly give your suggestion of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time, especially my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. which I haven't yet. And Demo liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so interested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Demo appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you so full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Yeah? Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as his demo started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both the girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Demo? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If I could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more efficient, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What is the point of making your poem all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the readers, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain this to her, Demo. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feeling and meaning for the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself is such a waste. You understand, don't you? Right, Demo? You understand that, right, Demo? How did I get myself dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course I'm gonna be... Alright, I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. But Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think conveying feelings with a few words can just be more inspiring as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did really good job of that. Yeah. It did, didn't it? Yeah, it did, didn't it? Haha. So how much you know? That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Me. But she's the one so mean to me. Natsuki voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. So so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Yeah? Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. thank you for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri looks at I'm sorry. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With that face, like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Demo. Jeez. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a hard time with it when she is both. Sayori and Masuki looked away. Anyways, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Next, Natsuki looks away, avoids eye contact with anyone. Yay! You're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. Yeah, I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I passed Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone read each other's poems, right? I hope that this worthwhile for everybody, especially for you, Demo. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazying around we got a little too used to. Haha. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not like that at all. There's still some time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature related things in here in the classroom. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book and do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. Hehe. In the end, though, Monika's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend my time doing nothing. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I guess it's been worth so far. Okay, everybody. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I would say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Demo, how about you? Yeah, I say that same. It wasn't anything to talk about and with everybody. Awesome. In that case, well, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kind of poem everybody likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job inspiring those I want to inspire. I nod to myself with a newfound demeanor. Demo? Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yeah. Sayori beams at me. This truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of stuff happen often? No. That really was the first time I've seen them even fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't know. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they made good friends with you. Phew. You know, Demo? It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But seeing you get along with everybody is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everybody is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori's shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, let me pause it. Alright, everybody, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here. It's been like 3 hours. I took breaks. My throat is like on fire right now. Anyways, I really hope you enjoy this. I don't know. This is like the very first time going on about forever on this game. But yeah, it's getting in there. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.